Meeting Someone New by TwistedCupcake. The only tag for this story is human. When Rainbow Dash is at the local track, she sees a girl that she has never seen in Ponyville before. The ponies that star in the story are Rainbow Dash, Soren, and original characters. Chapter 1, with 1,342 words. Rainbow Dash was at the local track and field stadium in Ponyville as she was exercising while running a few laps around the area for a bit, as she had been doing for 2 hours. She had been doing it for a while now, but she wasn't tired yet, so she kept going at it. She was there because it gave her something to do since her friends were doing their usual routines. As she ran around the field, she saw a few athletes resting in the stands as they had just did exercises as well. Other than that, there wasn't anybody else except for those select few. As she watched people jog around the track, she saw a woman walk up to the front and ask if she could exercise there for a bit. After the woman got done exercising, she sat down and then she attached special leg blades to her amputated legs, and that was when Rainbow Dash realized she was an amputee. Rainbow Dash immediately stopped and walked to the bleachers. "Sorry to bother you, but who is that?" Rainbow Dash asked. Soren looked to where she was pointing and gave Rainbow Dash a disbelieving look. "You're kidding, right? That there is Elizabeth. She's the new member of the Ponyville Athletics organization. She's also my best friend. She's been recognized by the Equestria Sports League and the Wonderbolts, and almost every newspaper syndicate in Equestria has an article on her. Don't tell me you've never heard of her before," Soren said. Rainbow Dash shrugged. "Rainbow Dash. You should meet her. I think if you got the time to know her, you will really come to like her. I can assure you that she is very nice and she doesn't back down from any challenge presented to her," Soren said. Rainbow Dash watched her with intense interest. "Okay, I get all that. What are those she's using?" Rainbow Dash asked. Soren looked at Rainbow Dash in disbelief, as if she couldn't believe that Rainbow Dash had no educational knowledge. "You don't go out much, do you?" "Those are carbon fiber prosthetic running blades," Soren said. Rainbow Dash looked at her confused. Soren's a girl now?" Can you say that in English?" "I don't understand nerd talk," Rainbow Dash asked. Soren rolled his eyes. "They're leg blades, Rainbow Dash. She's an amputee. She lost her legs a long time ago. A lot of the athletes who don't have legs on the Ponyville Athletics organization use them. They are extremely well made. Does that answer my question, or are you going to extract me with more questions?" Soren asked. Rainbow Dash shrugged. "Well, where does she live? She couldn't possibly live around here, as I have never seen her in my entire life. Why did I only recognize her now?" Rainbow Dash asked. Soren shrugged. They both continued to watch her run around the track. "She used to live in Manhattan before coming to live here. I forgot the specific day she came here, but she's here now. Besides, you must have seen her on some sports magazine you have. There is no possible way that you haven't seen her before. I bet you have at least 10 magazines where she is on the front cover," Soren said. "If I do, I must have forgot about her. I can't keep track of all the athletes that exist, okay? Is she nice or incredibly stuck up?" "I don't think an amputee is gonna feel stuck up about nothing," Rainbow Dash asked. They continued to keep their eyes on her. "She's the most nicest person you'll ever meet. She's not stuck up. She doesn't brag at all, and the best part about her is that she never advertises her awards, unlike other athletes. And she is never mean. She wouldn't hurt a fly even if you instructed her to. She's also passionate, which is rare to see among athletes. I think athletes are pretty fucking passionate about what they're athletic about." "You should go over and talk to her," Soren said. Rainbow Dash shook her head frantically. "No way! I wouldn't know what to say to her. I wouldn't be able to keep myself from staring at her, which I know would make her feel uncomfortable. I probably might ask her questions about her amputated legs, and that would offend her," Rainbow Dash said. "Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to do that to her. Whenever you meet someone who is an amputee, you don't want to make it the first topic of conversation. Instead, start out by telling her your name and ask her some normal questions like when did she start training to be a runner and what her job is. Stuff like that, okay? Oh yeah, and don't treat her like she's helpless or anything. She hates that. If she needs help, she will communicate that to you. If she needs help, she will communicate that to you, plus you will know when to help," Soren said. Rainbow Dash rolled her eyes. "All right, I promise," she said. She waited until they were all done exercising, and as soon as Elizabeth stopped to drink an energy drink that she had, Rainbow Dash hesitated as she feared that she would offend Elizabeth by accident, but she finally willed herself to go forward as she stood up and walked over to her. She hoped that she didn't look clueless. She was kind of nervous as well. Hi. My name's Rainbow Dash. I saw you earlier. Soren said your name is Elizabeth, right? Rainbow Dash asked her as politely as she could. That's my name. Yep, I know what your name is. You helped the princess. I've heard about you. I know you live in Ponyville, but where was your home before? Elizabeth asked. This dialogue. I'm from Cloudsdale. I don't live there anymore, but I used to live there. What are your hobbies? I heard you live in here. Rainbow Dash explained. Elizabeth smiled. My hobbies are running and listening to music. Yes, I do live here. Do you have any hobbies? I know you like athletics and stuff, but do you have other interests? Elizabeth asked her. It's like two NPCs talking to each other. Rainbow Dash thought for a second and shrugged. I like comic books. I like hanging out with my friends. Rainbow Dash said. Elizabeth nodded. Cool. Would you mind being my friend? Elizabeth asked jokingly. Rainbow Dash shrugged as she wouldn't mind having another friend. Plus, it would be cool to introduce her to her other friends. No, I wouldn't mind. I was hoping you'd say that. Maybe we can get together again sometime and just talk to each other. Maybe we'll raise each other a few times if you're up to the challenge, of course, Elizabeth stated. Wait. Wasn't Rainbow Dash supposed to be saying that? I'm confused. You're on, Rainbow Dash stated. Elizabeth chuckled and took another sip of her water. I thought she was drinking an energy drink, and checked her watch and saw that she had to leave. Well, I'm going to exercise a bit more. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow, but we won't know for sure. I hope I can see you again, Rainbow Dash. You seem nice, and I liked that about you. It was nice meeting you, Elizabeth stated. She shook Rainbow Dash's hand, and Rainbow Dash spoke. Sure. Nice meeting you, Rainbow Dash said with a smile. Elizabeth went back to the track and did a few more laps, much to Rainbow Dash's amazement. Rainbow Dash went back to Soren. She was pretty nice. You were right. Maybe it would be worth my time if I got to spend more time with her. She said that she said that she would like that as well. Rainbow Dash asked. See? I told you. You're going to like her a lot more, trust me, Soren said. Rainbow Dash stayed there and did some laps around the field till she was tired. She did a few more extra laps for about 2 more hours, and then she went home. When she got home, she sat on her bed and thought about Elizabeth. Schlicking. She wondered if she would see her again. Schlicking. She hoped that she would, but she didn't know why she felt like that. She relaxed for the rest of the day while she thought about Elizabeth. Schlicking.